Hi there, my name is Jorge Uehara. I was born in 1970 in a Japanese colony called Mombuca Guatapara, which is near Ribeirão Preto City. Among the first Japanese immigrants that came to Brazil by the Casato Maru ship, some of them settled at Fazenda Guatapara, but as far as we know, many of them has died because of malaria. Today, Fazenda Guatapara is in ruins. In 1962, a new group of Japanese immigrants, my parents' generation, settled in the same region. My parents came from Japan with 3 kids and had 4 more children here in Brazil. As everyone in the colony, they worked hard on agriculture and on the poultry farm to raise their children. I am the 6th of 7 siblings. I was born in a wooden house where I could see the moon and stars through the cracks in the wall, through which a cold wind also came in during the winter. We used to put a plastic sheet on the wall to cover these cracks and ease the cold. As a teenager, we had to get up at dawn, ride a bike to the nearest highway, and then take a bus to go to the school in a neighboring town. In the afternoon, after coming back to home, I also used to help in the poultry farm work. This was the routine of many students in the colony. Despite the hard life, I was very happy. In the colony, we only spoke in Japanese. The children in the colony learned Japanese first by living with their family, and then learned Portuguese when started to go into school. So don't be surprised if I don't speak correctly, because I couldn't speak Portuguese until I was 7 years old, and I still have difficulty to speak it correctly. Since childhood, I grew up hearing my parents saying that they could not give me anything but studies. So my brothers and me were always encouraged to study. I was very rebellious. I always gave my parents a lot of trouble and made them worry. Besides that, I didn't like to study. As a teenager, I quit everything, and in 1988, I went to Japan as a dekasegi. A dekasegi is someone who leaves the homeland to work temporarily in another region or country. I told my parents that I didn't like to study, but I didn't mind to work hard. I started by washing dishes. Then I became a cook. I learned to cook just by watching the veteran cooks. They didn't want to teach me. They said that if I want to learn, I had to learn on my own, just by watching. Later on, it was the same in massage. I learned just by watching the veterans. Then I went to work in the auto parts factory. I worked a lot as a dekasegi, earned money, and when I returned to Brazil, I was able to buy my own house when I was 20 years old. Then I became a dekasegi again. When I was in Japan, I remembered my mother always saying, "If you don't want to study, that's fine. But tenishoku o mochi nasai," that freely translated means, have something in your hands, a craft in your hands. I kept thinking about what I could have in my hands because I didn't want to be dekasegi forever. I remembered my childhood when I used to go with my mother to her sessions of massage to treat her back pain. I enjoyed watching the masseur and tried to learn so that I could massage my mother when she was in pain. Those long massage sessions used to relax not only my mother, but me as well. It made me very sleepy just watching the massage. I ended up sleeping on the mat next to her many times. This gave me a snap, so I decided to return to Brazil. I graduated as a massage technician and became a Shiatsu and acupuncture therapist. Then I went back to Japan again to accumulate experience and improve myself technically. I also visited China, the birthplace of Oriental therapies, and attended some courses. When I returned to Brazil, I soon got a job as a masseuse in São Paulo. But whenever I returned to the colony, I made massage to my mother and I took care of her until the day before she passed away, caused by complications after a surgery. Her departure was sudden and unexpected, and I didn't have the opportunity to thank her for everything she did. Her words gave me the direction in my life and helped me to become the man I am today. I wish I could go back in time just to say, Mom, thank you so much. In São Paulo, I worked for many years in a renowned clinic. At this time, I met Erika Takei, and together we decided to found the Zenkai Shiatsu company. We tried teams to provide massage services at events, malls, clubs, and condominiums. We faced countless challenges during the almost 10 years that we worked together, with many achievements, but also many frustrations. It was a partnership that left a lot of learning, and I'm really grateful for that. Erika currently runs a physical therapy clinic in Germany, and even after she left Zenkai, we still keep in touch, and the long-time friendship remains until today. And so, I took on the management of the company entirely. Zenkai is a company specialized in alternative therapies with Oriental origin, operating in the segment since the year 2000. I developed my own style of Shiatsu, the Zenkai Shiatsu method, which is our great differential. Since we established the company until today, I have been responsible for the Shiatsu training. I myself teach the Zenkai Shiatsu method thoroughly to my entire team. I am pleased to say that the Zenkai team has extensive experience in serving demanding publics, offering high technical quality not only in Shiatsu, but also in other therapies. The key of Zenkai's success is the result of meticulous training of the team, added to valuing the work of the therapists and continuous improvement in the management, listening to the customer opinions and suggestions to offer high-quality services at reasonable price. Now I am entering a new stage of my life. My project is to share with you my experience and knowledge accumulated over the years in this area of massage. I wish to inspire people with my story and encourage them to search for some craft, some skill to have in their hands, something that no one can take away. Tenishoku wo motsu, in my mother's words, and conquer your space in this huge universe. I really appreciate your kind attention. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.